All right, today we're going through all of the submissions for the Musicbed promotional video for your photography or video business. I got 15 submissions total. One of them is going to win $500 today. So let's begin. James Pierce sent me the first entry. So we're just gonna start at the beginning.
Hey, I'm James and I'm a wedding photographer. I discovered interest in photography when I first started taking photos of my children. I quickly learned that telling them to smile or pose didn't yield the best results. But by holding back and waiting for the moment to happen, I managed to capture perfect, natural photos.
Very fantastic submission, James, and I can definitely tell that you have a knack for writing for business and you know how to connect with your ideal client. So I'm gonna say that was a fantastic first video that I've actually watched, and everything went together well. The music, the copy, I feel like there's complete and total honesty in your on-camera appearance. You're not trying to be somebody that you're not, and it feels real. It feels like you're just having a conversation. So right now, out of the one video that I've watched, yours is definitely the best. So let's continue on. Next up, Benny. He says he has translated in subtitles, so I will turn them on.
Hallo, ich heiße Benny. Meine Leidenschaft ist es, Menschen mit meinen Fotos zu zeigen, wie schön sie sind. Angefangen habe ich wie so viele Fotografen mit Naturfotos, Landschaftsaufnahmen und Nahaufnahmen von Pflanzen.
This is really good. I felt that this could have been a video from Canon corporate. Like, this looks like a video they would post on their YouTube channel right at the beginning. I think it's a really fantastic. This is going to be really challenging to vote on what the best one is. Austin Hahn.
In a time where families matter more than anything, a time where families have been closer than ever before, despite the strange days we are living in, we are still grateful for those moments spent with our loved ones. Through the ups and downs, through the tears and laughter, you will look back and be grateful for those memories.
These are all really good. I'm super impressed. Thank you so much for submitting. As a sales tool, this is an incredible video. I feel like just like having this alone is going to make you business. So even if you're not the winner of the contest, you're still going to win over time. This is really incredibly well produced. I love that it's 59 seconds or 57 seconds, so that it fits happily onto Instagram. And I feel like it's a good kind of attention span for a couple to just know that they're on the right page, that they're going to connect with you as a photographer. All right, next up, Igor. Igor is a member of Patreon. Actually, I recognize quite a few of the names, so I feel like a lot of you are members of Patreon, which is great.
My name is Igor Ivanov, and I'm a wedding photographer based in Miami, Florida. I passionately believe that your life deserves to be captured in a most unique way. Think about something for a second. How will you remember your wedding day a week from now?
I'm gonna go back to that because that was nuts. Dude, that's crazy. That was really incredible. So I basically, if you're a member of Patreon, I've kind of given two kind of options for suggestions for creating promo videos. And one, if you're not super comfortable in front of the camera, or you just don't want to go through the process of setting up and potentially being awkward in front of a camera, just write a voiceover and speak it. I think Igor, one, the visuals are absolutely incredible. The photos are fantastic. You're a great photographer, and you have some incredible opportunities and clients that are willing to do some pretty crazy and amazing things. And then beyond that, I feel like because you're in Miami, it's a place that not everyone is going to be a native English speaker. So I feel like the pacing of it, while it might be a bit slow for somewhere up here, I feel like it's perfect for kind of, I guess, the Miami area. And then also you're probably attracting quite a few people that are coming in for destination weddings, so people from all over the world. So I think that this is the one so far. Igor, man, like those are some pretty crazy visuals. All right, next up.
Hi.
Dog photo shoot.
I'm a photographer located in the beautiful center of Frankfurt, Germany. I'm into photographing animals because They are authentic and always fun. For me, the relationship between the animal and the owner is the most important. You can feel the vibes between the couple in the pictures. I can join you for a walk or at home, depending on where you and your pet feel more comfortable. If you are interested in having some beautiful pictures, just let me know and we will create your own family portrait.
Daniel, that's also an incredible entry. I feel like you're so chill that it makes it very easy. It doesn't feel like I'm hiring some random human being. I feel like I know you, and I feel like that, as you kind of said in the video, that we can just go for a walk, and I feel like that's totally easy, and this is definitely going to be an incredible sales tool for you. That was really, really, really well done, man. All right, Jonathan and Gloria. Right now, you have the strongest visuals of one another, which I really, really think is important and something that not a lot of us do, that whenever you're shooting with a significant other or you're out there with another photographer, if you can get great shots of them working with that nice shallow depth of field, this is a future thing, I guess, because right now none of us are really doing a whole lot. But in the future, if you're grabbing great images of the person that you're shooting with and you can use them in a promotional video like this, it really just right off the top amplifies the quality. Ah, that's a good transition. Really incredible. Visually and just as a promotional video for your business, I feel like it's going to do a lot of really incredible things for you. All right, Corbin. Corbin, this is really great as well. I like that you began with some text. I feel like I don't know, it kind of breaks you out of the normal zone of that you're watching an advertisement whenever it forces you to stop and just do specifically kind of one thing. So I think that's a very strong way to start. Images are great, and it shows how easily you can create a fantastic product shot, also with attention to detail. I like the tape measure. It's a nice touch. Really, really great work, man. Very well done. I hope that you're successful in YouTube. It's a very challenging world to make it in. And if you're dedicated to just creating more and more videos, I feel like you're gonna do really, really well. All right, next up.
My name's Duncan. I'm a wedding photographer based in Melbourne, Australia. Growing up, I always had a passion for movies and cameras, and I followed this passion all the way to film school. After film school, I decided to learn more about photography.
Duncan, this is really great too. I feel like this is going to connect very, very well with your ideal client. I feel like if I feel like I just kind of connect with you. I feel like it would be very easy for us to just go out and just do a shoot. So know that you have written that, and it is going to connect very well with specifically the people that are going to be hiring you. And also it's cool to hear your journey, and I think to know that you came from a place that in a lot of people's opinions is kind of more respected than wedding photography, not in like a bad way or anything, but to know that you came from a film background, I feel like that has a lot of credibility, and to go from that into weddings, I feel like a lot of people are going to, one, they're going to believe that they've found somebody that is kind of not necessarily a wedding photographer, but will shoot their wedding, if that makes any sense. I think it's a positive thing. And then two, they're going to know that the quality and just your taste in creating and also kind of your chillness that kind of came across in the video, I feel like that's going to connect super well with your ideal clients. Next up, Jana. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. This is really incredible. I feel like as a social piece of content, this is going to be, obviously you've probably already put it out on your social feeds, but it's obviously worth doing and it's getting a lot of spread, I'm hoping, and a lot of shares, simply because of how many people are involved in it too, that you just have a lot of voices that are able to kind of put this out into the world and remind people that in fact there are photographers out there, and the time will hopefully be soon again that we can all work. So I think this is just kind of good, lighthearted fun, and I think that it's going to do a lot of really great things. I don't think it's going to be an official promotional video for your business that you'd want to use all the time, but as a piece of content specifically created in this time of the world, I feel like it's definitely something that's going to get a lot of eyeballs in the world right now. All right, the last video. Queenstown. That is the most incredible drone shot. Like amazing that you got up there. I'm assuming it was a helicopter elopement or wedding. I'm just gonna give a quick shout out here. First thing I'm gonna look up. This has got to be South Island, New Zealand. All right, so it's Wanaka, not far from Queenstown. I'm just gonna give a quick shout out here. If you've never considered planning a trip to South Island, New Zealand, I would put that at the top of your list. I would put Tokyo and Queenstown area, New Zealand, Wanaka, Arrowtown, kind of everything around there. Those are my two favorite photography cities in the world that are relatively, depending on, I guess, where you are, they're going to be pretty inexpensive to get to, hopefully, in the future here, when travel companies get back up and running. And while there are other amazing things, like Antarctica is also an amazing photography trip, Safari in Kenya is also amazing, those come with a slightly larger price tag than Tokyo and New Zealand. So if you haven't yet been to New Zealand, this is my PSA. It's just an incredible landscape, and I love it a lot. So that really caught my eye. I'd love to know more about you kind of throughout the video, either with a voiceover or a little on camera. Voiceover, I think, is just kind of good enough to at least tell a little bit of your story. And then on camera is obviously the best, that if you can be in front of it, like you just kind of immediately have a next level of expert status. And I feel like with these visuals, you have that expert status. So I feel like by adding yourself to it as a promotional tool, I feel like it's gonna be really, really incredible. I'm gonna have to say that the #1 prize today goes to Igor.
My name is Igor Ivanov, and I'm a wedding photographer based in Miami, Florida. I passionately believe that your life deserves to be captured in a most unique way. Think about something for a second. How will you remember your wedding day a week from now? A month from now, 20 years from now? Your wedding photography is the only thing you will have to remember your day. When it comes to your wedding day, I have one goal: create something unique for you and your family to enjoy for generations to come. If photography is important to you, I would love to be part of your big day. Contact me for more information.
This obviously stands out, this shot specifically, as well as I just love how slow the pacing is, that it really stands out in a world that everything is just happening so fast. And to open with kind of that nice fade in and just slow, you know you're watching something cinematic. I love how Igor just kind of calls out to just think about something for a second. I feel like it's a very powerful yet very simple sentence. So think about something for a second and then you're immediately like, what is the next line? And I feel like I'm hanging on every line. I feel like the copy has been written in a way that every single line builds onto the next line and keeps you kind of hanging on and waiting for what's next. And I feel like the pacing almost makes it almost makes tension in the cinematic environment. Everything kind of comes together as well. And I know when I hire you, I know the exact look that I'm getting. And I feel like if I was somebody that wanted to be in those photos, that I could very easily see myself in those photos. So Igor, I hope you enjoy your $500. I'll send that to you. I'll send you an email right now and we'll get all that sorted out. So yeah, really incredible work. And I do feel like, I know that Musicbed is the sponsor of this contest, but I really do feel like all of the music tracks that were selected were so strong, and that's one of the huge benefits of Musicbed, is that literally anything you pick from the website has been highly curated from, I don't know, just professionals finding the best songs possible. So thank you so much to everyone that entered, and we're gonna do another contest. It's gonna be coming out in a couple of days from now, so stick with us and keep watching the channel. You can turn the little bell on if you want to get a notification every time a new video goes up. But thank you for submitting, and thank you for being here on YouTube. And yeah, that's about all I have to say today. So yeah, if you want to sign up for a Musicbed trial subscription and have access to, you get one free song, and even if you don't go through with the trial, you still get to keep that license to that song. So everybody that uses this, even if they don't continue through with the subscription, they still get to keep this song. So if you are interested in making your own promotional video, all of these videos I really do believe will make a great impact in your business over the next year. And as I've spoken to again and again, that 2021 is going to be a pretty crazy year with double the amount of weddings happening, and a lot of these were pretty wedding focused. So as wedding photographers, to have this video, I feel like it's, even if you didn't win, I feel like it's definitely going to be a tool that's going to make you much more money than that $500 prize in the future. So yeah, thanks for being here, and I'll see you again next time.